welcome, I guess, to your home away from home. Good to have another day at the Yum Center, right? And
Absolutely.
just kind of get us going, if you don't mind, some opening comments on the NCAA Sweet 16.
Yeah, just really excited to be here. Obviously, back in the Yum Center, we had an awesome turnout this year on a Wednesday night against Notre Dame, and so we feel like we can pack this place for an NCAA tournament. I feel like this regional is extremely tough for great teams, and we're going to have to play great, but we're definitely excited, and excited mostly to be in front of our fans.
Hey, Danny, you talked about the pressure of like getting to the Yum Center after the last game. I mean, this is a group that's kind of used to the big stage. I thought it was surprising that was what you felt the most pressure for. Could you kind of explain that and like the build up to be back here after what you saw back against Notre Dame on that Wednesday?
Yeah, I just feel like we had a really tough first round draw with Purdue, and we have a little bit of a rivalry going with them just because we played them the last 4 years, and so I think that game we felt a lot of pressure, and there was just build up to get back here. You know, you have your friends and family and fans coming up to you. We can't wait to see you guys in the Yum, and we can't wait to be back there. So everybody's saying that, but you have to get through two great teams first. And so I just feel like getting here kind of took some relief and some pressure off our back, and we can play free. And it takes a whole season too. I don't think people realize that you literally have to play great for 5 months to get a top 4 seed, and extremely hard to do. And so it would have been really disappointing to earn that top 4 seed and not even make it here. So I felt as a coach a lot of pressure in that second round match because we wanted to be here so badly, and we know how big of an opportunity it is.
Yeah, I think so. There's always a little bit of pressure, and you're always anxious to see who you have those first couple rounds. And I think we had trust in each other, and we kind of knew, okay, nothing's going to be easy from here on out. So I think we used that pressure to our advantage and really took charge in that Purdue match, and that kind of gave us confidence heading into this weekend.
Yeah, and especially since last time we played at the Yum, DeBeer wasn't able to play because of her injury, so I think that just kind of from a teammate standpoint made us all want to work even harder just so we can get her on the floor at the Yum and experience such a great fan base.
Talk about Baylor and where do you see the threat from Baylor's game
I think Baylor's very balanced offensively. You look across their stats, and a lot of their players have over 200 kills, so they're very evenly distributed. And we have a great setter. She's young, but was freshman of the year in the region, and just very, very talented. So we know that they are a great offensive team.
Do they remind you of any team that we've played this year? When you look at the girls, when you look at the film, do you see anybody that reminds you of?
Honestly, for me, no. I'm just kind of taking it as a new team, and I don't think we've played someone quite like them. And so, yeah, I think I'm not really comparing necessarily.
One game at a time.
Yeah.
They compared us to Wisconsin.
Okay.
It's interesting. They're a little bigger than us. But
Yeah.
You all have gotten used to this stage over the past few years. What have you taken from some of the big matches in the past that you think you can apply to get to this stage of the tournament?
I think we really realized that in the Final Four last year, just having that environment, it's easy just to get caught up in things, and we just realized that every set counts. And I think last year we have learned a lot from that, and to really make sure we're ready to start strong this year and not take anything for granted, because we've been there before, but we don't want that to happen again for sure. So I think we have a lot of experienced players that have been there, and we're ready.
We have a lot of strong personalities on our team, yet they voted you two the leaders. What are your leadership styles? Describe your leadership style.
I would say I'm more of the hype woman. I hype everybody up, but also just holding people accountable. So I'd say those are my two main leadership styles. I like to kind of instill confidence in people when maybe they're needing it.
Yeah, I agree with that. She definitely holds people accountable a lot, and that's what we need. We need someone in our gym to get everyone going. And I think for me, I am the vocal leader, so just talking, cheering everyone on, but also trying to help each other and like help with the technical stuff too. Just not just random noise and random yelling. Just trying to actually be good on and off the court as well. So I think those are the big parts for me.
Danny, you agree with those assessments of each other?
Of course, they're both great leaders, so I could give more examples, but I think they nailed it. Maya, she's we don't even have a nickname for her, but one of the best competitors you'll play with. So I think she definitely leads by example in that way. And I think Anna brings so much calmness to the court. It's like I always call Dabir my safety blanket. It's like when she's out there, I feel like we're going to do really well. So she's like the weighted blanket that you buy when you're going through a tough time.
I got one more. You guys haven't lost a set, I think, in 5 straight matches so far. And Danny, you talked about your middles really coming up big this time of year. Is that the thing that's really clicked over this past 5, or what do you think has changed to not be able to drop a set in that long?
Yeah, I think our middles have been huge in that. Just, PK, who is new to the court this year, her and Kara split a lot of time, and they still are. We're going to need them both, I think, to win tomorrow. But just to see her develop and make plays, that's been huge, and that wasn't something that we expected right away just because she was so new. So she's really emerged late in the season. And then I think Amaya just being in that M1 spot and being more and more reliable as the season's gone on, you can just rely to her to get a kill like we relied on Anna Stevenson. So that's been huge. And those were 2 technically new positions that we had to fill this year. And that's why it took a while for that to develop. And I think it's really helped our team and our offensive flow and just confidence.
You want to talk about Raquel just briefly, what she brings to the team?
Yeah, Raquel's a really fun player, plays with tons of emotion. She wants to be the best. She's a student of the game, so she's just added so much to our team this year. We really needed that experience, and we needed somebody that had a little chip on their shoulder and wanted to prove themselves. And so that's what she brought into our program. And it's crazy that she's only been here for 6 months. It feels like we've had her for much longer, and that says a lot about her personality and how she really took this team and embraced them and just emerged herself from day one.
And just one more question about Elena. As a hitter and in the middle, you don't get any swings if she can't pass the ball to your setter. So what has she meant to the team for both of you?
I would say for me, like you mentioned, I won't get good sets without Elena's digs. And even, if I get a touch on the block and I look back and think, oh, maybe someone's not going to get it, I look back and Elena's on the floor or running down to get it. So just having a libero that's going to put their body out there for any ball is really helpful just for anybody, I think.
Yeah, we always say she does all the unseen things and doesn't always get the recognition, so we make sure to tell her a lot. Like, some of the plays she makes, no one gives her credit for, but they're insane plays that help us as a team. And I think it's important for her to know that because always the hitters, we always get a lot of the credit. And just having her back there brings us so much confidence. I trust that she's behind me, ready to take care of everything. And it's also nice that she used to be a setter, so we get those nice out-of-system sets, which are perfect every time.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.